stuff happens, Gigi. Yeah, right. You know, I like this. I've never talked on a show before. You're my first guinea pigs. I love it. At one point, there was, I'm sorry? At one point, there was a club called the Gaslight on McDougal Street, and the Hoods had owned it, and it was a big folk house, and then they sold it, and Eddie Simons, remember Eddie from the Four Winds, took it over. Dylan never played there either. Anyway, so he hired me to come and book things into the club, and we said, well, what are we going to do with it? And I said, well, let's book jazz in. So we started booking jazz acts. We had Mose Allison and Charlie Mingus. But there was this one manager type that used to come and, like, every night he was there. And, like, you go in the kitchen and he's pouring coffee. And he always had a suit and tie. And he always looked dapper. And he always told us he was going to be the greatest manager in the world. He did it. It turned out to be David Geffen. Right. So he didn't lie to us. But anyway, Charlie Mingus was playing the club. And one night I'm standing up counting the money in the front, and Charlie's getting ready to go on. The first band, the opening band, was just finishing up the second show, and Charlie comes up to me and goes, "You got a hammer?" I go, "Yeah, Charlie, I got a hammer. What's the matter?" He says, "Damn nail ripped my pants." Now, you have to realize, in the village, all the coffee houses were put together with boards and nails, so there were nails sticking out. So I gave him the hammer, and I had to follow him and see what he was going to do, because the other band was still on stage. So he goes in, he finds the nail, and he's going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. He starts driving the nail in on 1. He finishes driving that one in, and he goes looking for more nails. The whole time the first band was on, he was driving in nails all over the club. So the next night, Mingus had quite a history. The next night he goes upstairs to this place called the Keller Fish. We call it the Keller Flesh. And he's sitting there having a beer between shows, and this guy runs in with a .38, stands as closest from me to Martha, and goes bang, 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 and misses Charlie.
The holes are still there.
Yeah, well, the holes are still there. They've got red circles around them. They were there the whole time the club was there. But he misses Charlie 3 times, goes, "Oh, shit," and runs out of the place. But Charlie, putting his beer down, lumbering up, following after him. So they're running down McDougal Street. The guy turns around, shoots 3 more times at Charlie, misses 3 times. People are going under cars. They're hiding under things. Charlie chases him to the corner, feeds him the gun, dusts off his hands, goes back and plays the second show like nothing ever happened. Right? So anyway, I want to bring Martha back to do another song. This is called While the Rain Comes Down. It was recorded by Lou Rawls on the One More Time album, if anybody has it. But anyway, here we go.
with the weight of the storm while the rain comes down. While the rain comes down. Don't let them know that it hurts when you cry. Don't you make it sound. When things get darkest and all of your colors are gray and brown, you must have faith through it all. Pick yourself up and stand straight and tall. Don't let it get to you. Smile through it all while the rain comes down. While the rain comes down. Don't let them know that it hurts when you cry. Don't you make a sound.